YouTube land. Hope everyone is doing all right. I hope I am broadcasting. Give me a moment to make sure. Been a while since I've done this. I gotta make sure I'm doing it right. Yep, looks like I'm on. Off and rolling. All right. So, happy Saturday, happy fall, happy back to school for any students who are watching, any parents of students who are watching. I hope you survived the back to school. Well, first of all, I hope you had a good summer. And I hope you survived the back to school chaos without too much of a problem. It's been an eventful few weeks for us, which I'll get to that in a little while, but overall we're doing all right over here. So the main purpose behind this is it's been forever and a day since I've done a stream, to the point where I kind of had to re-educate myself on StreamYard as far as how to do it. But I've been wanting to get back into this for a while. And the way this year has been going, well, to backtrack a little bit, when I first started out in January 2021, about 3 years ago. I can't believe it's been 3 years already. I was focusing more on having fun with the channel, doing the videos that I wanted, whether it was lightsabers or live streams or whatever. And of course, you know, I'm hoping to someday monetize this thing. I don't expect to get rich off of it, but I want to make a little bit of money off of it. But, you know, the first couple of years, I was focusing more on having fun. And last year, it was a big year for the channel last year. We hit 500 subs, and then some. And while I was having fun, I was putting a little more emphasis on getting the content out and making it more work than fun. And it was causing a lot of stress on myself, which is one of the things that led to my burnout, and I ended up taking a hiatus. As Shannon from Forged by Light would call it, I went 0 dark 30. Which is true. I kind of blocked everything out. But I've been spending this year trying to realign myself and just have fun with the channel, to get back to having fun with it instead of making it work, or, you know, making it a chore. I have ideas for videos, both lightsabers and otherwise. For one instance, I have in mind another video of testing the lightsaber blade strength. I did one of those videos a couple of years ago, but I wasn't, even though the idea was fine, the execution was something I wasn't happy with. So I am going to redo that sometime, hopefully in the near future. I'm just not going to push a schedule on it. I'm going to do it when I can, because I do have a lot going on, as always. You know, full-time dad, full-time job. So even though I've got ideas for content, I'm just going to focus on doing it when I can, and when I can get it out there, it'll get out there. Hopefully I can pick up a few subs along the way with each video, but right now we're at about 563 subs. That ain't bad. That's, considering the break I had, I never lost subscribers. So thank you for that. And on that note, before I forget, odds are, if you're watching this, looks like there's a few people watching. Maybe, if I'm reading that right. Or you might jump in later on, after the fact. I don't know how long I'm going to go tonight. This is just more of a dipping my toe back in the stream kind of thing. No pun intended. Just to prove to myself more that I can, that I can still do it. But if you're watching this and you're new to the channel, welcome. First of all, please consider subscribing. Check out some of my other videos. Binge away, and like, comment, share, that kind of thing. But I'm just gonna focus on the fun again. I'm hoping that this becomes a more regular thing. If not weekly, then semi-regularly. Maybe there'll be times when I can have guests on. Maybe there'll be times I'm doing video game stuff. But I want to get back to the streaming, among other things. So this goes back to the having fun. All fun, no work. We'll let things take care of themselves, and slow growth of the channel is better than none at all. So, but it has been a busy few weeks. This past week has been the first week I've had where I have not had an emergency or a calamity to deal with, both for myself and otherwise. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you pay attention to my community tab, I did an update. I did have to take an unforeseen break. I had some medical issues of my own that I had to deal with, like a bacterial infection. That I started off on oral antibiotics. That wasn't cutting it. I ended up having to go to the hospital for IV antibiotics. That was there for a few days. And then I got out of the hospital right around the time that my youngest was going back to school, so I had that to deal with while taking more antibiotics, which, by the way, I'm going to be honest, when you're unable to take a pill and you have to choke down the liquid crap, it ain't fun. It ain't fun. But some of you are out there going, that's a little too TMI, Phoenix, but no, I'm just giving everybody an update on what's going on. But what do you call it? Yeah, so back to school, and then one of my pets had an emergency medical issue that I had to get. One of my cats, I had to get her to a clinic and then to a vet for emergency dental surgery, but she's doing better now. So we had a good week. So yeah, this is kind of my own little celebration of that, of getting through the that mess. I don't know if my microphone picked that up. Someone with a hot rod, and that's with my window shut. Somebody with a hot rod driving by, revving the engine. But the hell is? Sorry about that. It's the neighborhood. I think there was a car show tonight at someplace nearby, so everybody's driving their cars away. So apologies if my microphone is picking up anything. But yeah, this live stream, it is a little impromptu. But it was my way of it's my way of getting back into it, proving to myself that I can do it. You can see I'm by myself for the most part. I don't know how long I'll be streaming for, but I figure I can give you guys an update all on what's been going on. Just kind of share my thoughts on some stuff, and We shall see what happens. But I think, yeah, it's my Saturday nights should be freeing up now. I just had stuff going on, and so it used to be the Friday night chill out. Now it might just end up being the Saturday night chill outs. So, by the way, this is only water. I'm not smuggling vodka or anything. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to get drunk. But what else is going on? I'm looking up at my lightsaber wall. See, I like this now, because if I want to grab a saber, I just have to reach up and grab it. I don't have to walk behind me. So, you know, like if I were to grab, if I don't knock the wall down, you know, as an example, my sensor with the big red button, the jolly candy-like button. And the Sippy fans will get that. So that was one summer project that worked out well. I have a new light. I don't know if you can tell. As a matter of fact, hold on, I got a shot of it for you. Hold on a minute. Okay. So yeah, that's how that is. I did not like the light that I was using before. It hurt my eyes, to be honest. This one's a little bit more of a soft light. So there's that new and improved thing. Not too much else going on at the moment. Like I said, I do have an idea for that blade strength test video. Another idea that I had, that I'm hoping to do in the near future, not a blade strength, but a impact test of how much damage the lightsaber blade can do. But for that, I'm going to have to buy a couple of extra things, and so that's something I'm going to have to save up for. They're not terribly expensive. See, I'm not telling what it is completely, but it'll be a wild video if I do it right. So hopefully that'll be in the near future before the weather gets too cold. Or maybe I'll just wait for the spring. I don't know. I'll put that one on the back burner. I do have another idea for another spin video. Maybe this one with my youngest son, Oliver. I'll get him to jump on that. So we have the song in mind. It's just a matter of getting the time to do it, because, you know, of course he's back to school and he's got his after school clubs, you know, cross country, robotics, and band's going to start up. So he's a busy boy. You know, 8th grade is the last year at the school he's at now, so that's always a big thing. And of course there'll be the I'm hoping to do more video game videos too. So those are always fun. I don't know if those will be live streams or pre-recorded. It might depend on the game. What else is going on? Comic-Con is coming up. Almost forgot about that. That's something I'm gonna have to save up for. No lightsabers in the near future for us purchases, at least I don't think. And the reason for that is I am entering that part of the year where my bank account weeps. But I don't know how else to put it. We've got October is Oliver's birthday. November is my son Hayden's birthday. And then we got Christmas in December, and then January is Noah's birthday, so that's 4 months of money madness. And as it is, I might have to scale back a little bit with what I do for at least the birthdays and maybe part of Christmas. Not go as crazy as I usually do. The good thing about that is, since my boys are older, they don't worry as much about, how much stuff they're getting. I ask them for Christmas lists, and they just go, "Yeah, you know what we like, surprise us." So, which, to be honest, is true. I do know what they like. So, shopping for them can be a little tricky, but once I get some ideas, I get off and rolling. I just might have to cut back a little bit and not go as crazy as usual. But one thing I did notice, speaking of sabers, I know I'm kind of jumping from topic to topic, but for Saber Forge, I was on there the other day looking, and I noticed they've done away with the apprentice line. I don't know if anybody's caught that. Like, they have the Eco Apprentice, but not the actual apprentice line itself. That whole section on their menu is gone. And now that I think about it, for a while they were offering those for half off. That's how I ended up with the Talon. Is it nearby? Can I grab it? Yeah, hang on. I gotta stand up for this. Bear with me here. I'll show off my shirt in the meantime. And put the Senza back. I love this wall. Okay. So yes, this is focus. Thank you. I don't know why the camera does that every now and then. But yeah, here's the Talon. I got the blade out with the blade plug in. This is one of the apprentice line. So, but yeah, the hilt itself was half off, which is why I jumped on it. But yeah, they're gone. The apprentice line is gone, which is unfortunate because they did have some decent hilts on there. I gotta say, for the apprentice line, not bad. Saber Forge, the quality of the hilts themselves, they do have some nice hilts. But they have the eco version of some of the apprentice hilts, not all of them. So why they did that, I have no idea. But Saber Trio, of course, they always do their thing. They had a ready to ship event not that long ago, I don't think, like a couple of days ago. Something I've noticed on Saber Trio, they actually have baselit proffies. I didn't think such a thing was possible. A baselit proffie. That kind of blows my mind. I might have to look into one of them. But not yet. Not for a while. But, maybe once 2025 gets here and I can rebuild my finances. But, yeah, Comic-Con coming up. I don't think I'm going to be doing a Comic-Con video this year. Mainly because the last couple of years, it's not... If you don't have a press pass, they kind of frown on you doing video. Last year, I think it was last year, I had the camera on myself. It wasn't like I was, filming around the room. And one of the not security, but one of the workers of the event, came up and had me shut down because I didn't have a press pass or a press badge or whatever it is. And that would be a goal, to get a press thing, but I'm not. The channel's not there yet where I can apply and get away with that. So, and to be fair, I mean, if you can't record in certain areas, there's only so much you can record year after year before it becomes monotonous and repetitive. So, no, don't think there'll be a video. Plenty of photos, though, that I plan on sharing that not only on my YouTube community page. I'll share a few there, but I'll also do a photo dump on my Instagram. So, never a shortage of photos. And the guest list is stacked this year for Comic-Con. Let me share my screen with you. Hold on. I got Instagram up on. Don't mind me, I have a Batcave set up. I got my main laptop here, and then I have a second monitor here. Let me get the Comic-Con Instagram page up here. Hold on a minute. Okay. There we go. And let me see if I can share my screen here. Bear with me. Honestly, God, it's been a while since I've done this. Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, yeah, for one thing, they always have a bunch of wrestlers that are coming. We've got, I'm not sure who Francine is. ECW maybe back in the day. But yeah, Lex Luger, we got Diamond Dallas Page, Kane, for crying out loud, the Hardy Boys, Mick friggin' Foley. That one, I might have to get a photo with him. Bunch of actors from the Police Academy movies. Michael Winslow, who, by the way, I've done a reaction video of him doing a Led Zeppelin tune, and that video is actually taken off in recent days. It's getting a lot of attention, but that's like my second highest viewed video on the channel. Maybe that's what I should do, more reaction videos. There's an idea. Michael J. Fox is coming. We've got Saved by the Bell cast. Sam Witwer, John Cleese, Mara Wilson. That surprised me. She was in Mrs. Doubtfire, Matilda. Michelle Ang, from Bad Batch. Back to the Future cast. Leah Thompson's coming. I will admit, when I was younger, I did have a bit of a crush on Leah Thompson. So this is back when I was a kid, but so maybe I might get a picture with. I don't know. Bunch of the Scream cast. Ric Flair coming. Twilight, I can do without that. But yeah, it's just, I don't remember the last time that the guest list was this stacked. So if you ever if you're into the Comic-Con scene and you want to see what comes to Rhode Island, go on Instagram and check out, here it is looking for you, RI Comic-Con Official. So, that's one of the big events that comes our way every year. It's always a fun time. I'm not sure if I'll get dressed up this year either, to be honest. Only because, it is a little bit to drag the lightsaber around and wearing the cloak and not tripping on your shoes, and so I might just stick with the Phoenix t-shirt. Actually, I have in mind, one thing I might spend some money on is I have an idea for another shirt in mind for myself, so I might do that. I might wear that at Comic-Con. I'll show it off. If I do it and when I get it, I'll show it off. So, but what else is going on? Oh, moment of silence, please, for Mr. James Earl Jones. That one sucked. Hearing about his death sucked. I did like a short clip, YouTube short, my own little tribute for him. But I mean, even though he's 93, or he was 93, it still sucks. I was bummed to hear that. If you want to check out a good video on him, by the way, little recommendation. Do a search for James Earl Jones Kennedy Center Honors. It was when he, the Kennedy Center, named after President Kennedy. Every year they do. It's not like a lifetime. Well, it is kind of a lifetime achievement thing, but they salute different people who have contributed to the arts. And James Earl Jones, of course, besides his movie career, he started out in the theater, which I didn't realize until I watched the clip. He was very what do I call it? Like if you think he had a big impact in the movies, he had an even bigger impact on the stage. So to the point where a lot of other young actors looked up to him. So the man was more than Darth Vader and Mufasa. Which, now that I think about it, his role in Conan the Barbarian, yes, it is a sword and sorcery flick with Arnold Schwarzenegger, but if you listen to some of the dialogue, the lines that James Earl Jones says, there is a bit of a theatrical, not Shakespearean, although maybe there was a Shakespearean quality to some of those lines. I don't know. Excuse me. I'm not a Shakespeare expert, so I don't know for sure. But definitely a theatrical quality to a lot of that dialogue. But yes, check out Kennedy Center Honors for James Earl Jones if you want a good insight into how he got his start in the theater and what it led to. Well, I managed to go a half hour, so not bad for someone sitting by himself and rambling. And we do have a few people watching. If you are watching, thank you. I bid you welcome. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Give this video a little bit of traffic. And we'll see where the channel goes from here. As a matter of fact, hang on a minute. Speaking of Saberforge, not Saberforge, Saber Trio. I haven't checked them in a while. And I might as well do it here. We'll all look into it together. Alright, hang on. Present arms. No, wait, that's not it. Share screen. And there it is, okay. Yeah, they're ready to ship. I want to see what they have for the ready to ship. Yeah, see, they got baselet now, which I think is kind of cool. Shan's Legacy and Neo Senza. Hang on, my phone's buzzing here. Yeah, no. Just emails that come through. The Soulbinder, Neo Deimos. That looks funky. I'm surprised there's a lot of these left. A Senza Saber Staff. Are you seeing this? 900 bucks. Oh, excuse me. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Although, I guess to be fair, with the saber staff, you get 2 sabers. Does it come with 2 sabers? Let's see. Yeah, two Senza hilts joined with a coupler. To fully function, this product requires 2 power cores and 2 Neo blades. Okay. No wonder it's so pricey. Alright, well that explains that. Yeah, the single is only $450. Only $450, yeah. They got a Neo Aaron that's sold out. Space Katana. That looks funky. Speaking of funky, this one, the Saber X. That's a riff on Wolverine, I think. See that one, by the time they get around to being able to buy Saber again, I'm sure they're going to take that one off, which sucks. But Onyx Tragedy looks different. Yeah, the area. I don't know. See, I like being able to have the saber in 2 hands. So I don't know about a small saber like the area. I don't think I would ever go for one of them. Although 110 bucks. Whoa, hold up. The Shorto core. Not a Shoto, a Shorto. I like that. But yeah, it is a Neo. Oh, okay, from 110, but it's extra if you need the core. Alright, that makes... I was gonna say $110 for a Saber Trio NeoPixel. Really? I would have jumped on that even if I didn't want an area. Yeah, here we go. The FX. The Aaron, the Senza, the Soul Guard. This one, the Skylar Imperial Dark Edition, that one is what really caught my eye. The last time I was looking here. I'm surprised I still have it. Oh, wait a minute. Ike! Ambassador Woodruff is in the house! Just got myself half of the new staff from Sabertrip. Nice! Congratulations, sir. Yeah, we got a few people watching. Hello, everybody. Jump in the chat if you can. If not, if you're just listening, I'll do my best to keep you entertained for a little while. The Deimos. I don't know. I'm on the fence about the Deimos. Although, to be honest, I might, depending on the look of it, like some of these ready to ship ones, maybe I would end up getting another Reaver or a Valken or something. Because even though I already have a Reaver and a Valken, you know. It would be the same hilt but a different look. What am I looking to get? Nothing at the moment, Ike. I'm just looking. I have to back off of Saber purchases for now because I got other expenses coming up. The mirror with a little feather duster. Alright, what do they got for custom sabers? The Corvus. That's another one I'm on the fence about. Crossguard? No, I'm not big on crossguards. The Solo Guard, maybe I'll get one of them eventually. Vectra, I recommend if you haven't gotten a Vectra yet. If you have the means, get one. Same with the Reaver. Same with the Valken, for that matter. Got the Valken nearby right here, actually. Hold on a minute. If I can do it without knocking my wall down. There we go. But yeah. Very cool design. Let me see. Get the Valken, especially if you can. Finally fulfilled my childhood dream and got a Roman prop set. Nice. Talk about a unicorn, huh? That and 3 saber treads. There you go. There you go. Beef up that collection, Ike. I'll have to check out YouTube later on and go around to your channel. I don't know if you've got any new videos up, Ike, but I haven't seen anything in my feed. So if I've missed any of your new content, I apologize. But yeah, let me get into Saber Forge. Hold on. Okay, hold on a minute. So, yeah. No, I don't want to unlock anything. So, see, for the Sabres, they've got the Eco Apprentice, the Eco Elite, the Saber Forge Elite, and then the Crystal and the Exotic. They don't have the regular Apprentice line anymore. The Night Hold up. The Night Cavalier? Oh, it's an Eco. Get a load of this thing. Whoa. This might have to go on the maybe list, guys. I don't know. You seeing this thing? I know it's an Eco, but yowza. What are we looking at for prices? Oh, and you can do the full... I have to file that away. Forged by light in the house. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like, I might. That might be a few. Something to think about. But something else that Saber Trio's selling. They actually sell blasters. Get a load of this thing. I mean, $800, but I don't know. That would be fun for the hell of it. Sound fonts fully customized via the removable micro SD card. Simply remove the rear cap to charge your blaster or access the SD card. That looks wild. Golden Harvest V3, there you go. 14 blaster sound fonts. But still, 800. Oof. Oof. We have 4 different blasters available. They sell masks now? Bear with me, I gotta take a look. Sold off most of my collection. I've become very picky about any edition. Yeah, I don't blame you, Ike. I think you reach a certain point where you have to get picky, you know? What do they have for masks? Black mask, $30? Huh. Looks like something Bane would wear from Dark Knight Rises. The Cyber Assassin match. Did you see this? Damn. Huh. That's got a nasty look to it. It's out of stock anyway, but. So the Cyber Assassin mask normally is $25. This black mask is $30. But the Trooper helmet is way more expensive than that. And I'm guessing it has something to do with the fact that it covers your full head, not just your face. So you're probably paying for the materials more than anything else. Got some Lego helmets and an R2-D2, C-3PO. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, as long as you're collecting the stuff you want to collect, I mean, don't let anybody stop you. What do they have for the Elite? I'm always curious as to what they have here. See, they don't have the Ares. You know, that eco version that I got. I finally went for the eco version because they never had the regular version. The Cultist, the wrapped one, that's the one that I've got. Let's see if any of these jump out at me. Emerald Knight's a good saber. Oh, the Juggernaut. Do they still have the screw and blades? I don't know. The thing with the screw and blades, you know, this, of course, came with a screw and blade, but someone left a comment on the video for this. He got his with a regular blade and not the screw and blade, which I find interesting. So maybe depends on the saber that you buy, or maybe the soundboard that you get for it. Maybe that has something to do with it. But I do like the way that blade play fits in. Just showing off. Considering a Malgus saber, get the Korban Thrath of Malgus. Very authentic. Well, let me go on Korbanth now. Let's take a look. Why not, right? Why not? Okay, let me share the screen. There we go. The Shin Hattie Dark Obsession. No, I'm not doing that. Okay. Oh yeah, here's the one you were talking about. You get a load of that. That looks cool. Oh, that's kind of wild. The broken blades. Huh. That's one way to weather it. Comes with both sets. Okay. So you can kind of do what you want. Unless they have a collector sabers. The Twins of Solo. I'm guessing that's Jason and Jaina from the Legends. The Tanos. Ooh. The Found Spectre. That was kind of cool. Not sure if I would go for it, but it's fun to look. But yeah, no saber purchases for me. Not for a while. I shall have to come up with other ideas to entertain on this channel. Because I know that what do you call it? The lightsaber videos I do always draw big interest, but I can't keep ordering because of the money, so I'll have to work with what I have, which shouldn't be too difficult. Bunch of spin videos. Even if I don't do his music videos, maybe I'll just do a bunch of saber action. So, although I have to say, that self-defense video that I did, the lightsabers for self-defense, I did that video meaning to be very tongue-in-cheek, very not like a spoof of those gun videos where they talk about, top 5 handguns for self-defense. I wasn't really trying to spoof them, but it was kind of a riff on them. And I was doing it from the point of view of someone trying to show off, like, the sabers were actual sabers. Like, it wasn't the plastic tube, like the real light blade would come out. And that's where I did the whole, oh yeah, you gotta keep your saber charged and whatever. And I shared that video on the lightsaber board on Reddit. And I don't know if they didn't realize I was trying to do a parody. But they treated it like I was actually legit, crank somebody in the head with one of these things, Because some of the comments were like, oh yeah, you should really do a number with that scorpion, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you missed the point. I love the feedback, but you're missing the point. It's kind of scary. So, yeah, you can bash somebody real that no problem and get the blade and, oh yeah, crack a bone. But that's why I want to do an impact test with the blades. Like if you missed it, I mentioned earlier, one idea for a video I have is an impact test. Not to show the type of damage the blade can take, but to show how much it can dish out. And the way I want to do that is going to require a couple of purchases. I'm not going to say what because I don't want to ruin the surprise. It's some real strange folks out. Yeah. I mean, granted, I've been accused of not exactly playing with a full deck either on some occasions, which I'll own up to it. Don't get me wrong, but there are some people out there who are kind of beyond the norm. anyway. So, what else I got coming up? Comic-Con. I plan on doing more video game stuff. I want to try pro wrestling one more time with a different character. Maybe more Monopoly on those live streams. Those are kind of fun. Not playing with a full deck is where I live. Yeah. Yep. Permanent residence. We're a little off the beaten path. You kind of have to if you're going to be on social media. So, you know. But, yeah, not much else going on with me. I don't do the video game stuff. But like I had said, I don't want to burn myself out. I did that last year. So I am going to focus on having fun rather than make a chore out of it. So if I go a little while without posting a video, have no fear. Just because I take a bit of a break in between videos does not mean that I am abandoning the channel. If the day ever does come, heaven forbid, knock on wood, it won't, where I have to shut this down. For one thing, I would not delete the channel. I would leave the videos that I did up for people to watch. But if I ever hit the point where I no longer am able to make content, I would do an announcement, do a goodbye video, something like that. I would not just, turn the lights out. So, the community tab on my channel, I do want to use that more. For a while, I was doing my movie trivia postings on there. I want to get back into that. That was another thing. To give you an idea of how much the problem I had with how much I was making this channel less fun and more work. For a while, I was doing my movie trivia as a community post, which is nice and simple. You get an image, you slap an image on there, you throw some text up, and away you go. What I had started to do was shorts, video shorts about the trivia. Excuse me. And I thought at the time that those would be nice and easy to do. It turned out to be a little more work than I thought because I wanted to get the music in the background. I had to record my voiceover. I had to do the video editing. And I went into that thinking I was going to mass produce them. I did about 7 or 8 movie trivia shorts on James Bond movies, and again, the burnout. So I think for the movie trivia, I'll just stick with the community tab. It's less stress that way. I want this to be fun. I don't want this to be work. Sounds like a ton of work. It ended up being more work than I thought it was going to be, yes. And for a short, not really worth it. I only do shorts sparingly when I have an idea for one that I think is going to be good, that people might enjoy. The James Earl Jones one that I did a few days ago is a perfect example. That was just a screen grab, manipulate the image a little bit, throw some text on the end. No muss, no fuss. The regular videos, I don't mind it when those are work, because they kind of should be. You know, you have fun doing it, but you got to put the effort into the long form videos. The shorts, to me, should be low effort, just smack them out. Pardon me. But I don't want to be a shorts focused channel. I like the longer form videos. I want the watch hours. I don't want the shorts views. So, you know, the shorts I'll do sparingly. But the community tab, you know, that's... Again, I post on there if I have something to say. I don't just post on there for the heck of it. So, but the movie trivia on there was fun, so I'm going to get back into that. Maybe with October coming up, I'll do the whole month of horror movie trivia. There's an idea. Because not only are those easy to slap together, you know, you just schedule them. So, coming soon, folks. Pay attention. But yeah, I'm basically going to do whatever it takes to avoid the burnout. Because that hurt. The burnout hurt. I didn't lose any subs, but my views went in the toilet. And all the momentum just went. So, I don't want that to happen again. So, whatever it takes. Don't mind me, I'm just checking my Batcave setup. Making sure I got nothing going on Instagram that I'm missing. No, I'm all caught up there. Alright, cool. That's why my channel sucks. I'm late. No, you know, you're just picky about what you do. Don't have a lot of time or the desire. That's another thing that I struggle with sometimes. The free time and the energy. Life is heavy right now, so I'll just watch your stuff. Well, I keep hanging there, alright? You know, if stuff I do kind of brightens the day a little bit, then my job is done. So, but hang in there. All right. Well, one thing I've learned is that, you know, bad times don't last forever. You know, stuff can get hard, but there are there are moments of sunshine in between. So for you and anybody else who's watching, who's going through some stuff, you guys hang in there. All right, and I will try to do the same. Hopefully I won't have any more emergencies for the rest of the year. Knock on wood. Hopefully. Because I'm going to tell you, being in the hospital sucked. I was not planning on that. My only saving grace was that I had already done all the back-to-school shopping for Oliver before I came down with my infection. So now I'm just working on building myself back up. Not to pressure you or anyone, but yeah, yourself. It's no pressure. Don't worry about that. I enjoy it when people enjoy my stuff. That's not pressure. That's one of the reasons I do this. You know, I enjoy the creative process. I enjoy the editing, believe it or not, um, and the anticipation of when that video hits, what people are going to be doing, what people are going to think about it. Yes, Oliver is my youngest. He will be 14 next month, actually. So he's my. I can't really call him my little guy because he had a growth spurt and now he can look me in the eyes. So he's not my little guy anymore. He's just my youngest. But yeah, he's in 8th grade. He will be going into high school next year. Which kind of blows my mind. But I might try to get him on a few videos. That one other video that we hope to do. I don't know if you guys remember a couple of years ago, I did that snack pack, the taste testing. Oliver and I have talked about it. We want to do another one of those. So rather than grab something off of Amazon, I might do a search for like an actual company that does the snack pack. Maybe get it that way. Thanks. We have fun. We have fun. That's one thing. I mean, one thing about Noah and Oliver, they if they have the opportunity to get in on it, they take it. Especially Oliver. He's always blabbing about my stuff. So he's got a couple of friends that he's always, they're always asking me, you doing anything new? You got new content? And, that's one of the reasons why I watch my language in my videos, because I know I got kids watching. Yeah, I'll have to look into that, because we had fun with that. Hopefully we will not get any more durian products, because we got the pack that we got had durian wafers in. If you don't know what durian is a type of fruit from like Singapore or Thailand or somewhere around there. It is the foulest smelling crap you will ever smell in your life. How anything like that can be edible is beyond me. We didn't even eat it. I was afraid to. And ever since then, Oliver has been like, yeah, we should do a video where we try the durian. I'm like, I don't want to, but, we might have to placate him if there's a durian thing in there. I might do a separate video. That was fun. Yeah, well, glad you got a chuckle out of it. That traumatized me. There's one YouTube channel I watch. It's called the Try Channel. It's a bunch of people from Ireland. They rotate different people every time, but they'll always try different types of alcohol or different types of food, give their opinion on it. And that was how I found out what durian was, because they tried the durian and they damn near fell over themselves throwing up in a bucket. So, smells like a decomposing body, but I hear it's tasty. I don't know about the taste, but you're right about the smell. Ike, have you ever smelled it? It is vile. I've changed diapers that did not smell that bad. I'm not exaggerating either. That's how bad that stuff is. But Oliver wants to try it, so if we end up with it again, I might put it aside and do a separate video, and hopefully it'll hit big and make it worth it. My suffering for everybody's entertainment. But actually I have. It wasn't nearly as bad as it smelled. So I don't know about the taste, but the smell is atrocious. Maybe the reason people say it tastes bad is because they're tasting the smell. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe it's a mind over matter thing. We'll see. But yeah, we'll definitely have to get more lightsaber content going. The music videos, I always have fun doing those, but maybe we'll just do spin videos for the fun of it. Speaking of spin video, did Stony Magnum, I'm horribly out of touch with some of you guys out there and your channels, and I apologize for that. Did Stony Magnum ever do his community video? Because I haven't seen anything. And I really hope I haven't missed it. I'll have to get in touch with him. Because that was always a highlight. Not just taking part in it, but watching it. He always does an awesome job with that. He's done a few videos. Yeah, I know he does like a Saber Academy or something like that. I'll have to pop in and ask him. But yeah, some of you guys, I'm horribly out of touch, and like I said, I apologize for that. If you're watching and you have a YouTube channel, if I haven't, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Got a choreographed fight. I'll have to check that out. So, but yeah, he's always big on the spins. So that's another type of video I want to get back into doing. Practice my technique. Those are always fun. So, but what do you call it? Yeah, no, we are back to school. Noah's back at college too, so. I'm still working on OBN. I gave up trying to do that, man. I can't. I don't know if I don't have. I know what it is. It's because I'm too used to doing other type of the Conan for one. The muscle memory just takes over. So there have been a couple of times where I surprise myself and I don't think about it and I'm able to do it. So. As far as new shows and anything coming up, I have not been able to bring myself to watch the last 2 episodes of Acolyte. I don't know. I might be opening a can of worms on that one, but I just, yeah. Problem is I don't have anyone to duel with around here. I do fence so I get some practice. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I mean, as far as dueling or sparring, it's only me and my kids. I don't know of anybody else in my neighborhood that owns the kind of stuff that we have. But yeah, no, Acolyte. I only got, how many episodes is it? 7? 7, 8, I don't know. I only got as far. I haven't been able to watch the last 2. I just not into it. Which The last 2 episodes of Acolyte gave me hope for the show, then canceled. Yeah, but there's a petition going around to overturn that, I've heard. I don't know. See, the problem is, and I hesitated to bring an Acolyte up because it opens up a can of worms. If you say you don't like the show, which I wasn't crazy about it, what was it, episode 5, where the villain reveals himself and that lightsaber? That was a good episode, I will admit. But if you say you don't like the show, then you're a misogynist, you're racist, you're this, you're that, and that has nothing to do with it. It just wasn't done well. You know, I did a video after I watched the first 5 episodes. I talk about it a little bit. The concept of the show was okay. It was just how they did it. You know? Maybe, I wonder what Filoni would have done. Or Favreau. To be quite honest. Take the concept and I wonder what they would do with it. It's kind of a what if. Most agree it really wasn't done well. Yeah, it just, I don't know. I don't know. And the sad part is for me to say, like I was talking with my kids, I was talking with Hayden, and I mentioned I wasn't into Acolyte, and he kind of looked at me funny, because for me to say that I'm not into something Star Wars has put out is like serious stuff. Like as an example, I don't mean Bad Batch, because I watched the first season. First season was okay. I haven't watched the other 2, so I'm not going to say whether or not it's good or not. But Acolyte I watched, and I just wasn't into it. Now, comparison, to give you an example of how open-minded about Star Wars I am, the 2 Ewok movies that they came out with back in the day, I'll watch those now. You know? I don't mind those. So for me to say Star Wars is could have been so much better. It could have. So. It was, yeah, I mean, it wasn't needed, but I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. You're right, Ike. It was one of those things that Rogue One was needed. But Solo, yeah, no, that wasn't. It wasn't needed, but it was done good, done well. You know, I know speaking English very well tonight. No, Solo I enjoyed a lot more than I thought I would. I was surprised. But as far as other Star Wars projects, I know. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Yes, this is my brother. This is my younger brother here. Eddie, I salute you. Yes, more gaming in the future. More gaming, more streams. Hopefully, knock on wood, if all goes well. I want to do more gaming. I want to do more streams. Maybe I'll combine the 2. Yeah, for anyone who joined late, tonight has been about getting back into streaming. Maybe there'll be times when I have company on. Maybe I'll just do a gaming stream. I can't say it's going to be every Saturday, every weekend, but I do want to do it on a more regular basis, somewhat regular basis. So even if people don't pop up in the chat, if they're at least listening or watching, playing some Warzone. As in WWF? Or something else? See, I'm not up savvy on what the current games are. I'm all retro. You say Warzone, I'm thinking of like PlayStation 1, WWF. Call of Duty, okay, alright. Okay. Alright. I can hear Noah hooting and hollering. He's playing some video game. Baldur's Gate or something like that? I don't know. But he's he's playing with some online friends, so. But yes, I'm back. That was the whole point of this, to prove to myself that I can do it. It's been a while. Lucky I remember how to do it. Next time you have folks join the live stream, remember to, hey. Yeah, it's always fun with a few people on here. There is some people think that maybe 2 or 3 is good. I've had streams in the past where I've had about 6 or 7, and like this whole thing is filled up. It gets a little chaotic, but it's fun. That's hard work, yeah. It is, but it's worth it. It is worth it. But let me get these sabers back up there. One thing about this wall, putting the sabers back, I have to be careful that I don't knock any down. Hang on a minute. Let me show off my shirt again. There we go. That's one future project I gotta do. I gotta put this pegboard, I gotta buy more and set that up downstairs for Noah and Oliver for their sabers. Yeah, I've had that many people on here one time. It was nuts. It was nuts, but it was so much fun. So much fun back in the day. That's why I kind of regret falling out of touch. Any suggestions? If you go on Amazon, Ike, what I did was I ordered a steel pegboard, which, hang on a second, let me bring it up on my phone. It'll be easier to bring it up on my phone than it will be to share a screen. It'll be faster that way. But let me bring it up just so I can show you what I used. Bear with me, gentlemen. Chaos is a ladder. That's how you work your way up to the top. Yeah. Yep, I'm hoping in the future I can have people on here. This was kind of me by myself kind of thing. Okay. So let me, if you can see that, it's just steel. heavy duty steel pegboard, and it comes with it came with the hardware, the screws, and even a little marker so that once you make sure that your pegboard is level, you use the marker with a very narrow tip and you make a little mark in the hole that you're going to put the screw in to screw it into the wall. And the first board, it comes in, it's a 4-pack. And once you get the first one measured, leveled, measure 5 times, drill once. Once you get the first one in there, the rest just go like they rest on each other, you know, horizontally, vertically. And that's all I did. I set the one up, and then I just have about 2, 4, 6, 8 of them, just all in a row. And luckily I left myself room for a couple of more pegboards. And then the hangers I got separately from Amazon. I got the box right here. I would recommend these because these just go in the pegboard itself, and then like if you set 2 of these up kind of like that, well, you get the idea. And then you just rest the saber on top of that. So, and I will admit I have a few of them kind of jammed together because it wasn't until I started that I realized exactly how many of these things I have. It's very hard. It's hard. Excuse me. When I had them on the shelf, it's misleading as far as how much I had. Once I was hanging them up, I realized how much I had, and I was like, I'm going to run out of room. So what I did was, my brother-in-law and his wife got me for Christmas, not this past Christmas, but the year before. Was it the year before? I don't know. Like lightsaber hangers. Not pegboard, but like just actual, like a hook. You know, actual hooks that you screw into the wall. And I hadn't put those up yet because I didn't know what I was going to do with them. So one set has the Hasbro Special. Excuse me. Too much talking. Hang on a minute. The Hasbro Special and my Starfighter saber with the Ripper blade. So I have that there. And then over there, I've got my Fallen and the Princess. I keep those separate. So I finally have a place of honor for those two. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, I recommend steel, Ike. Don't go for wood. I think steel will be more durable. Only 15, so it won't be so bad. All right, yeah, you might get away with just the 4-pack. But the price is reasonable. So Price Shop. Just do a search on Amazon and Price Shop. Check out reviews, but you know, definitely go for steel and not wood. But what I did was for the shelves that I now have empty, I've got the top shelf has some of my Funko Pops and the bigger Transformers. I have another shelf, a Star Wars shelf, that has some of my collectibles, the speeder bike I got, the Lego Darth Vader helmet. And then I've got like my Darth Vader saber, the Luke saber, and the Graflex. The Graflex and the Vader I keep static nowadays. Empty hilts only because they're a pain to take apart, get the battery out to charge up. It's just, you know. So those are display sabers. The Luke is a little easier to charge, so I left the battery in that. The Monarch CE. All right. You know what? Let me bring what is that? Ultra Sabers. Let me bring it up so that people can know what you're talking about. Like, hold on a minute. Ultra Sabers, yeah, okay. Hold on there, folks. This is where I'm going to turn some people off. He's going on Ultra Sabers. What the hell is he doing? Okay. Single blade. You know, Ultra Sabers electronics notwithstanding, I still say that they have some very nice looking sabers. Alright, the Monarch. The Origins Dark Sentinel. Where's the Monarch? Okay, there's the Dark Monarch. So the regular one's got to be somewhere. I might have gone past it. There it is. Yeah, it does have a nice look to it. What are they asking for it? 146. That's for the hilt itself. But yeah, nowadays I would tell people, you know, buy the empty hilt and go get it installed. There we go. There's the Empress. I still have that black and red. I still have that Empress you sent me, Ike. It's still around. But yeah. So much rabbit. Origins. Is that is that Ultra Saber's Ike? I might have missed it. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I've still got it. Hang on. My phone was buzzing for a minute. No, it's Etsy. Okay. Alright, let's head over to Etsy. You got me curious. I think I found it. No, wait a minute. Hold on. I know what happened. It popped up a different tab on me. Hold on a minute. This one, Ike? That does look wild. Wow. Okay. Got 2 buttons set up there, I think. That looks funky. Grab one I haven't installed. Yeah, really. Let me see something. Well, we only have one left. 370. Yeah. I can't do it. Can't do it. If I ever win the lottery, there will be signs. I'll be grabbing one of everything. It's maybe 13 for me. Yeah, there you go. Let me, speaking of Etsy, hang on. See what Jeremy's got going on. Saber Merchant. Gotta take the dog. I'll be right back. Alright, boy. Yeah, he's got a few empty hilts. The Shoto blade. Does he have any empty hilts and parts? Okay. Zero Dark 1. One of these days I'll pick up a swoop hilt. That's on my someday list. Oh yes, the 03. Is mine nearby? I don't know. No, I'd have to reach too high for it. Alright. This hilt I can recommend. Seriously. Pick it up and have him install it, at some point. Because he, see if he's got Yeah, see the crystal chambers? There you go. That's what it looks like when it's lit. $150 for an empty hilt. That ain't bad. There's only 2 left, so I will recommend Jeremy wholeheartedly. Oh man. So what are we at? We're about an hour 41. Not bad. Not bad. For a solo run, this ain't bad. I plan on going a little bit longer, but so not ready to shut down yet. But I wasn't. In the past, I've gone like 4.5 hours, and I was not planning on doing that tonight. In the future, of course, that'll be different, because when you're talking by yourself, in an environment like this, it's not easy to do a long stream. So, video gaming is a little easier. So there'll be a few of those, because I want to some of the video games I want to get on here. I want to do pro wrestling again. I want to try to beat that game. I have never beaten that game in all the times I've played it. Punch Out is another one that I want to play. Soul Blazer is one for the Super Nintendo. Eddie, I'm sure you remember that. If you're still listening, Eddie, I'm sure you remember that one, Soul Blazer for Super Nintendo. I'll have to get that one on here. Another game I played a while, like years ago, that I really liked was Lego Indiana Jones for the DS. That's for those who don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you here. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. So on Facebook, I just realized I'm talking about playing video games, and some of you might not know what I'm doing here. On Facebook, there is a group called Retro Games Fan. At least I think that's the name of it. And the guy that runs it was a former video game designer, producer, something like that, programmer. And as kind of a side job for himself, he sells it's a thing, he calls it the Retro Pie. And what it is it's like a USB plug and play thing that has like all the video games for all the retro systems from PlayStation 1 to Atari 2600 and television, along with the arcade games that came out around that time. And when I first joined the group, he was selling the Nintendo Minis, but he reprogrammed it along with a hard drive. And this thing has like 16,000 games on it. So when I do my gaming, this is what I'm playing. And this is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It took some work to figure out how to get it to broadcast. Don't get me wrong. Because I had to download this thing called OBS and figure out how to work that and configure that to online stuff, and it's that was a chore, but it ended up being worth it. So I've played pro wrestling. I've played Monopoly a few times. Casino Kid. I played a bunch of. I played Contra. I played the arcade version of Aliens. That was one of the first games I played for a stream. So those are always fun. So, got to get back into the gaming. Because I bought the thing, I might as well use it. You know, for 16,000 games. And that's an older version too. The one he sells now has even more stuff on it. Because he incorporated, like, you know, computer games. Not just arcade games or console games. He's actually got computer games on the thing. I haven't ordered it because I already have this thing, and that has all the bells and whistles I need. I haven't even scratched the surface of what that thing has. So. That will be in the future. I don't think there's any other lightsaber stuff that's worth checking out. Because I've already looked into Saber Forge and Saber Trio. Checking Comic-Con one more time to see if anybody else has been added. Nope. But there's a lot of time between now and November 1st, so they'll be adding more to the roster. And plus with that, it's also a matter of who cancels. You know, there's always a few people who cancel. Hang on, my phone's buzzing. Let me just make sure it's email and not somebody trying to text me. Okay. Don't mind me. Let's take a look at Instagram here. There's a lot of drop shippers I've noticed show up on Instagram. Neo Saber is one I'm looking at. N Sabers. If not LGT, the TXQ or whatever that is. But Nexus Sabers, that's another one. I'm always a little bit leery of those. Because you don't know if they're drop shippers or if they're actual vendors, you know. You don't know if you're going to be dealing with another Dark Wolf as far as customer service, or if you're going to end up dealing with another DX Sabers. And if you've been around the hobby long enough, you know what I'm talking about when I mention that. So I try to stay away from the vendors, and I stick to what I know. That's right. Speaking of Dark Wolf, you know what? What the hell? That's one of the last things I'll do. I want to see what they've got going on. And let me share my screen so you can all look along. Nope, I don't want settings. Crap. I told you it's been a while since I've done this. And boom, there we go. Alright. Alright, Johnny, what do you got? We got Ventress. Is this the one that I have? I mean, not the same one, but... Yeah, I have that one. I actually, Jeremy... I can't even see it on here. Yeah, Jeremy did the install on that one for me. That one and the mall half. For my Saber staff. Whoops, I went back too far. Yeah. Ghost lightsaber from Revan. Oh yeah, this one. Wait a minute. That's tempting. I know I've said I'm not 100% into crossguards, but that one... Ooh. See, I'm a sucker for a hilt that looks good. I don't worry about the electronics so much. Excuse me. As I do the design of the hilt. But that looks cool. That might be a future purchase. I'll have to save up for it though. Dragon Slayer? Oh, excuse me. Oh, so the things fold up. Alright. Oof. See, I know LGT or Nexus or whatever they call themselves. I know it's not, the quality isn't quite the same as, Saber Trio or even Saber Forge. for that matter, because saber forges have some nice hilts by themselves too. But some of these LGT sabers, I gotta tell you, and the thing about Dark Wolf, you know, this is the company that I prefer to shop from. I mean, I've ordered from Rebel Sabers and Crimson Dawn in the past, but Dark Wolf is my preferred. Like, I'll never forget the time I ordered that one lightsaber for Noah, the Arcan, and an hour after I placed the order, I had the shipping confirmation. That's pretty fast. And of course, we got another Darksaber edition. Eclipse. Ooh. Hmm. This reminds me of the Guardian that I have, that emitter. The Guardian lightsaber I have, that's a TXQ product. The Atlas? What's that? Yo, check this out. See what I mean? Some of these LGT ones, I have to write that one down. What else we got here? It's been a while since I checked. That's why I'm looking now. Darth Jade. What is this one? Darth Jadis? Jeez. Get a load of this one. That's an LGT hilt? Oh man. That's definitely one of the higher end LGT hilts. Normal price $335. Yeah, okay. Wow. I might have to file that one away. I might have to keep an eye on Dark Wolf more often than I do now. What about Rebel Sabers? Give them one quick look here. Oh yeah. There's the Mystic Knight. That's a Rebel Sabres exclusive, by the way. Just want to see what they have, and then I'm probably going to call it a night. See, the other thing about Rebel Sabres is they don't... Like, you saw some of the ones that I was pulling up under Dark Wolf. How wild those are. Rebel Sabres really doesn't have a lot that jumps out at me, if I'm being honest. Like this, the Scrapper. You know, something like that I would probably pass over easily. Yep, the Mystic Knight. That was one I'm very glad that I got my hands on. The Long Night, that's a longer version of it. The Moonbeam, that was kind of funky. Oathbreaker, yeah, that's a cross card. Imperious. Let me get another look at that one. Now see, that looks different. Acolyte of Darkness, and Acolyte is in bold, so okay. That's gotta be from Acolyte. See, something like this I would definitely file away for a possibility later. Because that doesn't have like the standard... A lot of these sabers have like a standard LGT look. Fallen General, I think that's Balin's Skulls from Ahsoka. The White Wolf, that looks different. The Knight, that looks really different. Okay. The Maverick. Well, Windows in the emitter. That's one thing I'm always a sucker for. The Vengeance, Alvarez, that one. The Guiding Light, that's gotta be Yoda. The Mace. Gee, I wonder... I wonder whose saber that is. Dark Legend, Reformed, yeah. Oh yeah, there's Mauls from Rebels. Ezra's staple gun saber. So yeah, there are a few that... This one. I first saw this one on Dark Wolf, and the price is what shies me away from it, but that's that's one I'm hoping to get someday. I think the name of it on Dark Wolf is just The Night or something simple like that. looks like that's it. All right. So yeah, on the whole, I think Dark Wolf has the excuse me, the wider variety. But yeah, we are coming up on we've gone over 2 hours, so I think not bad for a first time diving into the pool. My phone's buzzing again. Hold on. All right. Just a news alert, nothing major. I think I'm going to call it a night for now. This was just me getting back into the live stream waters, and I think overall it hasn't gone too badly. I've gone a little over 2 hours, so that was kind of my ambition. I will not say when the next one is going to be for now, because I do not know. But keep an eye on my Instagram, keep an eye on my community page, on my channel. I will, when I have a confirmed time for the next stream, I will post it on there. And like I said, I'm planning on doing this semi-regularly. So hopefully I won't go 5 weeks without for the next stream. If I can do one next weekend, I will. If not then, maybe the weekend after that. But it will be on a more regular basis. So, for those of you who have watched me broadcast live and who are watching now, I thank you. If you are watching this after the fact, I thank you for watching that. If you are new to the channel, please binge my stuff. Consider subscribing. If you see a video that you like, please like it, leave a comment. And I always do my best to try to respond to the comments. There will be more to come, bro. There will be more to come. I won't say it's the year of the Phoenix redone, but it's working my way back to form. That's what this year has been about. This year has been kind of a rebuilding. So for those of you who have stuck with me, thank you very much. Hope you had a good time tonight. I hope the rest of your Saturday evening is pleasant, no matter what you end up doing. Have a pleasant Sunday. And that'll do it. All right. Until I see you in the next stream, as always, friends and neighbors, please be good, be well, be safe, be happy. See you again soon, everybody. Have a good night.